Welcome back, everyone. It's finals time here for the FX Open Invitational. It is going to be ROOTqxc versus FnaticMSI SEN. It is going to be a best of 5 here because it is double elimination. If SEN can take out this best of 5, we will go into a final tiebreaker match of another best of 5. So a total of 10 games could be played right now. So I'm going to get into it. I am Unstable, joined here by Orb, and they are cross positions, and it's going to come down to if SEN can withstand this insane harass, I think. That's going to inevitably come from QXC.
Oh, absolutely. definitely going to happen. There's no doubt about that. I really want to see how he transitions. That's what I always find the most interesting is the transition between builds, because anyone can follow a build order and do something like, oh, I'm going to go two Stargate Void Ray, something like that. Anyone can follow that build order and do that. But how you choose to transition out of one build into another based on what you see your opponent doing, I always find really fascinating.
Yeah, QXC definitely does have a lot of practice doing that. He does mix his play up so much. But yeah, for every game that I've seen of him in the last couple of weeks, I've casted quite a few of his games because he's been in both this one and the Pan Pacific last week, and I believe he was in. Yeah, he's just in everything really. But he definitely does like his Marine, Hellion, and Banshee harass pretty much the entire game long, which is really good to see.
Yeah, I'm glad you know more. You have more to say about him than I do, since I haven't watched him play since MLGDC, so I've been a little out of touch with the scene, just like working too much. But I'm really excited to see him play again. It's always so much fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Sen is sending his drone scout out, trying to see what's happening from QXC's point of view. We don't actually see a Marine out yet. We're still too early in the game for that to happen. But I don't know. A lot of the Zergs who do play QXC, they defend his harass, but just not well enough to keep in the game. Like, they are so close to being able to fend off the inevitable push that comes after the harass, but they seem to just miss out on it. We did see a good semi-base trade between Chef and QXC on Scrap Station yesterday, which was good. But luckily, QXC had that planetary fortress down at his third and just really saved the game for him. But we do have Marines coming straight across the map here for QXC. Wants to put on some early pressure by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a great move. Even though you're at cross positions and it's going to take a long time for them to get there, anytime you can put on pressure on a Zerg is a good time. If it's going to cost you, units and things like that, it's not the best, but you really want to be putting that pressure as often as humanly possible. And I think that's what it comes down to when you're saying defending against those harassments. Oh, really nice micro here by QXC, but not going to be enough. There's just too many Zerglings. Are able to take out those Marines, no problem.
Yeah, definitely. We do have a star. Wow, actually, he's gone straight for a command center. No starport this time. This is the first game I haven't seen him go straight to Banshees versus Zerg in like a week.
That was a nice placement right there with those Marines on the cliff. A lot of players would just run that Marine all the way back to the ramp, but he ran it just next to the cliff and used the upper ground Marines to help support. But we do have two Zerglings slipping by. He's going to lift up those supply depots, though. I don't think they're in range. They are not in range to see that command center, so he does not know what his opponent's doing. All he sees is a barracks and a factory, and he can't see. I don't think he could even see if the factory had an add-on or not. So definitely good job by QXC preventing that scouting from going on. Zerg's still playing kind of in the dark here.
Yeah, we do have that Hellion out now for QXC. He's going to be able to get a little bit. It takes a couple hits from that Zergling, but I don't think Sen's going to be ready for this one. He doesn't have any Zerglings out. He has one Zergling on the field right now. He does have 8 in production with Link Speed on the way and another Queen. But with this one Hellion, it could be very frustrating for him to deal with, as the Queen is getting a couple hits off on it, but four Marines coming in down the bottom. They might actually snipe this Overlord, which will probably put Sen into red supply. QXC, forgetting about this Hellion over the left-hand side, gets taken out. But QXC, Sen doing a great job at defending this so far. I really wasn't sure how well he'd do that.
Those Zerglings were a little late, but it didn't matter. He had good enough Queen control that he was able to completely hold that off. I don't think he even ended... Yeah, he didn't even lose that Overlord that looked like he was about to die. So, essentially, flawlessly held off by Sen. A little bit missed micro there from QXC. But Sen, I think, definitely, you know, in a little bit of a lead there, especially now that he's taking his third. QXC is just dropping down his natural right now. Sen already taking a third, feeling very confident here now that he held off that harass completely. So QXC is going to have to show us some, you know, really amazing play with these, you know, Banshees or whatever he chooses to do if he wants to come back from this disadvantage.
Yeah, we do have a Baneling Nest and a Lair going down now for Sen. He is tearing ahead of QXC in the work account, 40 to 27. Look at Sen, like I'm just having a look at Sen's view. He can see half the map already, and it is so early in the game. We're not even at the 10-minute mark, and he's really just powering ahead of QXC right now. He's getting the Blue Flame Hellions upgrade. He's getting a Banshee out to try and do some stuff here, but this third base already being up for Sen is extremely early, and it's definitely going to be a good thing for him.
Yeah, the only thing I'd really like to see better from him is this creep spread. He has an extra queen up here at the front, and he has these 2 creep tumors. Actually, there's 3 creep tumors here that are off cooldown, just kind of sitting around, and this queen at 55 energy. So I would really like to just see some more efficient creep spread. I think that'll really help him out in the mid game.
Yeah, we do have a 4th hatchery going down in Sen's main base here. Just wants to keep that lava up. And there we go. There goes the creep spread, like you were saying. Yeah. That is going to just start tearing across the map as QXC is coming in with 2 Hellions and a Banshee. It's not going to be enough, though. There is a lot of Lings here. There is an Overseer as well that is being morphed. And we're going to have a... Like, Sen's looking very, very strong so far.
I'm trying to... I'm so sorry. I'm colorblind. I can't tell the difference between blue and purple because of my red-green colorblindness. I'm trying to find this Banshee. There it is. I heard it shoot at something, and I was like, oh, God, where is it? I can't find it. There it is, at the 3rd right now with the 2 Hellions. Trying to do some harass on this hatchery. Drones are forced to leave. They are coming back now, though. Hellions with Blue Flame doing a lot of damage to these Zerglings, but they are trying to get a good surround. Not quite able to get it. Very nice control by QXC. Meanwhile, Banshee is dying to these queens. Banshee gets lost to the queens without even getting a kill.
Queen with 2 health. The transfuse just went off on a very close for QXC there. Nothing's going right in this game for QXC right now.
Yeah, he's I don't know if, you know, he's nervous or tired or what, but he's definitely making a large number of, you know, micro mistakes with these harassments. And with harassment, micro is everything. If you don't micro it right, you might as well just not do it.
We are seeing the creep going even further out from Sen's base. His 3rd is now up and running. He's getting his gas. He's got muters on the way. He's got his Baneling speed on the way. QXC is getting his 3rd building now, but it's just going to be so far behind. If we have a look, 63 to 47 for the income. And we have a look at the army size as well. 78 to 90, sorry, 83 to 93. So fairly even there, but Sen's just so far ahead. I feel
here comes a drop from QXC in the main of Sen right now. We got a lot of Marines coming out, doing a lot of damage to these drones. Now just getting pulled after I think maybe like 4 die. Here comes the army of Sen to deal with this. 2 mutas en route. Should be able to clean this up relatively easily, and the mutas completely prevent QXC from falling back, you know, with just that medevac. Mutas should be able to take out that. Oh no, but he drops.
Oh, he dropped the Marines and actually got that Mutilist. That was greatly done by him there. Picked him up again, but unfortunately does lose it all in the end. But little things like that will claw QXC's way back in here, I think, if he can keep this up.
Yeah, he took out a number of drones at the main, and you know, just keeps the pressure on the Zerg. And it's all about the mind games, not just the pressure in terms of larva efficiency going to drones or to units. But when you're under pressure all the time, you're much more likely to make a mistake than when you're just sitting back macroing and, you know, feel very comfortable.
Yeah,
so all this harass on different sides is he's trying to force his opponent to make some mistakes.
Yeah, well, if QXC can keep those drops up, he actually killed quite a few drones with that drop. As you could, like, if we had a look at the drone count, it was like 75 to 55 before, and it's actually clawing its way back there. So,
yeah, as we can see though, you know, QXC just got his 3rd down, and he does, you know, with the power of the mule. He has been catching up with harvesters actually, but you know, he's of course ahead on income due to the mule. Now here comes this attack on QXC. The planetary fortress is not done yet. Zerglings are not target fighting though, and it's about to finish and do amazing damage. There it is. Here comes QXC's army to stop this. Lots of Zerglings were lost there. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. In that, I don't know. Maybe he should have target fired the planetary fortress before it finished to try to kill it off. But I don't know if he would have finished it in time.
no, I don't think he would have had a chance to finish
solid
it
play by
off.
QXC holding it off rather.